Hello, everybody. It is I, Kitsune Kaylee, and we are going in, finally getting around to my 100 follower special for you guys, where we are going to be playing an Iron Man Xenonauts 2 campaign. For those of you who don't know anything about the Xenonauts series or games like this is a game off of the original XCOM, not the real ago, well, a little while ago now, but the original one, where you playing humans to customize soldiers, protect the world, instead of using a two action based system, you have time units for everybody, and will be getting to control a few different things. Crouching, you get vehicles more and everything. So overall, it is a very interesting and very fun game. A lot more detailed than Xenonauts or than XCOM is. And we will be putting every single one of my followers in some form or fashion into this game without requests. You guys do not have to do any requests, but you can use your points if you want to customize your loadouts and everything like that. Or if you have any special requests for what you want to be at or where you want to be, you can do so. We have spots to put yourselves as one of the soldiers that will go out on missions or defend bases. You can become a pilot for a fighter jet, or your helicopters. What's going on, Marin? How are you doing? Or I will even put together lists of people who are working either in the engineering department or in the scientist or the research department. If you have a specific spot you want to go to, we will do so, and I will come up with a list to when I go into these areas. I will pop them up, assuming I can remember to do so, to just get everybody's name out there for you guys to see. So first things first, I did start this game already, didn't play a single moment of it for anything like that. We were still on day one. Nothing has actually been touched. I was just testing a few things for making sure everything worked. So we're gonna go to my follower list, and basically go all the way to the beginning. Get some people all together. And there's a couple people that I want to really get out there first. Get in. Marin, since you're in here, I'll ask you, since I know you are a follower, you're one of the first ones on my list here too. Friend, do you want to be a soldier? Do you want to fly a plane? Do you want to be a scientist or an engineer? What do you want to do, my friend? And I think I saw Super Space in the chat list too. Super Space, if you're there, I know you follow me. What do you want to be? Anything particular? Marin is going to go and become one of our first soldiers. And let's see, what are your stats? You have decent time units. Accuracy sucks. Okay, strength. Okay, reflexes. Not bad bravery. Yeah, you can remain a shield user, but we're gonna rename this. Edit to Breacher. Let's see, you have shield, pistol, demo charge. We are going to give you have 3 more units. That's 6. You lose 3 TUs. How much is this way? This is 6 units. What about this one? 15 units for the C4 charge. Eee. You know what? Actually, Miriam, we're going to change your class. We're going to put you as an assault. Mostly because my assaults run different. So we strip everything away. Assaults for me will be running with the rifle, as well as clips. You guys will be medic. And then grenade of each type. And that is the assault class. Update roll. Yes, confirm. Okay. Next, that's already out there. Superspace, I haven't seen you talking in there. I don't know if you're still in chat or not. I saw you here earlier, so we'll make you the first one here. Or the second one here. Make sure I get it right. Oh, we can't do that, so we'll just put super space J from space, because I can't get the full name in there. Your role, you 65 strength's not bad. You could probably be a heavy. Strip away that. Strip away that. Heavy gets heavy armor. 2 loads, and then two grenades. Yeah, I like that. I like that for our heavy so far. We will save that load up for heavy. Alright, now since Kitsu is also, you need to find an actual, we'll do this one for Kitsu. Kitsu has kind of middling, good reflexes. Put her as an assault. Alright. Let's get going down. Let's start going down the list then again, like I said. And carrying a decent amount of health. You will be a breacher, I think. You can't really carry grenades, and my breachers do like to. Do usually like to have my breachers have grenades. I also don't have that much bravery in the front. Oh, if I take off heavy armor, You do have a shield. Okay, if our breachers will not have heavy armor, so you'll carry one of each. I know, not smoke. Smoke sucks. Carry these 2 grenades, and now we have our breacher class. All right. Next up here. That's Berserk. Decent time units, good accuracy. You're gonna be a sniper. Snipers do not need to carry that or backup. Or that. Oh, backup pistol wouldn't be bad, okay. 2 of those. Extra 1 of those. And you will be too much. Can't carry that. Flashbangs. Yeah, 3 backup for the pistol. That works for all that. Not really worried about the rebreathers right now. Save that for snipers. Okay. Let's go for... And I'm just kind of jumping around my list right now. I know this part's boring while you guys are watching me. Just gonna make characters, bring you guys in here, but go for all of this kind of stuff. You are decent health, middling everything else. We have 2 assaults already. You will create a new loadout. Didn't even name it. Okay, well, we will just put you as an assault for a temporary thing. We will delete that. Create a new loadout. And we will call this the... Sapper. Slap a grenade launcher. Pistol as secondary. Take off the heavy armor so we can get a couple. Take that off. Sapper needs some other stuff here. Boop, boop. That'll be good. Right? Sapper will just have the grenade launcher run around and kind of lob grenades at some heavier targets or open doors. So I need 1 more breacher at least in the line. One more heavy and one more sniper to make my teams. Alright, the next person. Is going to be... Zoe coming up. What do you got? Zoe, you are very accurate. 66. Better than our other actuals. So you are going to be switched over to Sniper. And you have some room to carry some extra stuff. Can you carry that? Nope. Carry some extra grenades then. There we go. Some extra grenades for Zoe here. You... Does anybody here have good strength? You have good strength. Let's find that one. And heavy. You lose 3 time units. Can we take that away? There we go. Okay, and you are Steve is unalive. I'll be running this out. And then that would basically make you a shield user or breacher. Eight TU penalty. You have like no strength, so hold on. We need to switch you out for you, and we will make you a breacher. And there we go. And then you. Will be there. Alright, that rocks that. Then to our defenses. You are very middling. You are going to just be an assault. Drop that. And then 22, you will be there. Santiago. You will be a breacher. I'll take a 1 TU penalty for you. But you will not be Santiago. You will be Clawen joining us, and then you will just be UT penalty to keep that on there. Veteran gamer will be you. So that includes everybody that's basically there with most of the people for all that. So all of our teams are up. We need to name our pilots. How about we name our first one here? Synthric will be flying our first plane. And then our first helicopter pilot will be Digi. You are currently being rearmed. Okay, so I need to adjust my plan. So heavies go on this side. Alright, so we have 2 squads with a roamer in the middle for our sapper. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so we have all of our basics set up. I'll go through and find some people if people want to be researcher engineers, but I'd rather actually get you guys onto the maps and stuff like that. We need to do a little bit of building. So we're going to add on a hangar. That'll be fine there. I need to get another lab. For that. Toss that up there. Medical center there. Make training center. Token training capacity +2 training capacity for adjacent. Build time 20 days. Power use 25. What's our power? Oh, okay. Second one of those. We'll get a training one there. Okay, so that's where we're going to start our other base. Leaving us only 300,000 this, but we're going to go back to the world map. We have Alpha Base placed here, so unlike the newer XComs, how this basically works is we'll be staring at this screen a lot. We have a doomsday counter to see how quickly we will be destroyed. Hopefully not very quickly at all, but it goes up. This little ring around here is our detection area. That's where we will detect UFOs, stuff like that. It's not our effective range, it's just where we can see things with our radar. We want to cover as many countries as possible with that to prevent them from wanting to leave. Same kind of thing where if a country gets too terrified, it will leave, and things like that. Every country has a panic level. Base starts out at 50. Goes down from there. Eventually, we're going to be covering the entire world. But right now, we have one base. We're just going to speed this up. It goes from day to night. And we have our first little bit of research, learning about the cleaners. The year is 2009 in this for everything. So, although the unknown extraterrestrial force scouting our planet remains the ultimate threat to humanity, their work has been assisted by a mysterious human organization known informally as the Cleaners. We know little about the Cleaners beyond the fact that they invariably appear within a few hours of suspected alien activity, forcibly taking any eyewitnesses into custody and erasing all evidence that might hint at extraterrestrial presence. Important missions are always handled by teams of Cleaner soldiers carrying military rifles and wearing distinctive green hazmat suits / rebreathers that entirely conceal their identities. More mundane work is usually handled by besuited agents equipped more like law enforcement personnel. As anyone that develops an interest in the Cleaners tends to disappear without a trace, we have previously avoided probing too deeply into their organization. In turn, the Cleaners largely left us alone. One suspects our operations director, monomaniacal focus on operational security, made monitoring of our activities far too difficult to be worthwhile. Obviously, this equation has now changed. The Cleaners are clearly devoted to significant resources to eliminate us, and we must prepare to fight them directly if we wish to learn more about our alien enemies. I hope you and your men are equal to the task, Commander. If we cannot defeat the cleaners, humanity stands no chance against their extraterrestrial masters. So no, we can... We have no research yet. Okay. I forgot to do one thing to build. We need one more living quarters so we can start recruiting more soldiers and scientists. Of a mission. We must regain control of Atlas Base for long enough to destroy any remaining equipment that our enemies could use to monitor our covert activities. Alright, so we're going to be going into a facility. We're going to launch our combat team. Get our full crew out there, and let's go launch. Everybody's still ready to go. Oh, you get an aiming penalty for being in heavy armor. Okay, well, let's launch that dropship. And we're going to be going inside, so nighttime doesn't mean much for us. Important research was left behind when our organization evacuated Atlas Base. As the cleaner assault teams recently departed the facility, only a handful of enemy agents are now guarding it. Eliminate them so we can recover our data. So our job is to eliminate all hostile units. If we lose all of our Xenonauts, or all of our units. Mission critical, important mission. If we left anything behind, we left important things behind when we evacuated Atlas, including a bunch of research. We need to clear the facility of hostiles so we can search our way through, stop them from monitoring us. And until we can do that, we can't communicate with people. They left their assault force left. Oh, and if we happen to run into the general, this isn't a time for sentimentality. So we were slightly betrayed during the tutorial, which I didn't play the tutorial. So we're gonna go over here. Resonus. We're gonna have Resonus crouch there. Actually, let's go over there. Turn to face that and crouch. We'll have Kaharian move here. We're gonna breach this door. Crouch you. Bring our heavies up and ready. Kitsu. Bring you there. You're gonna monitor this door. This game does have line of sight, so if your soldiers are not facing a certain direction, you will not see anything coming, or see something coming from that direction. Alright, Leo, you're good to come all the way over here. Crouch there, and then Marin. Maybe go there, monitor that way. And that's everybody moved. Alright, let's end the turn and see if anything happens. Lots of stuff that some people things are poking around. You can hear it. Alright. Kaharian, pop that door. Nothing in here, so we will move you up. Let's camera. Resness, come over here. We're safe. So let's move there. Bring you in. Let's bring in. I can't do that. Marion, let's move you in here between these two desks. Now we're gonna have to start splitting into squads. Super space, come over here. Steve, go there. All right, we have successfully secured this first room, a laboratory, and let's see what we have happen. I hear some people moving. Bad guys. A bad guy. Right, door shutting. Okay, class. Have you drop him. All right, first kill goes to class. Marin, move here. Crouch there. So, this door we are going to breach this turn. Ah, we got somebody. And then Kaharian will come up with a second kill for us. Kitsu, a long way for Kitsu to go. Okay, Steve will go here. Even though this door is going to shut. Can Kitsu get there now? Yes. Kitsu will go there. Alright, so we have some people in place. This game, these missions do go slow. You don't want to just go rushing off in. It is very deadly, just like actual XCOM is, so we're going to be taking things a little bit slower. Alright, so he popped that door, so now we can do that. Kitsu, go ahead and open the door. You take a shot first. Alright, Kitsu will claim the third kill. There we go. Let's go. Let's get some people. Let's get all these people cleared out. Resness. Here. What's that way? Nothing. What's this way? A door. Zip up there. Crouch to watch that. Super space. So you may be, if for those of you who haven't played this game, you will see these. If I'm moving my mouse around, you'll see these little blocks on the square. Those blocks are kind of where the cover is, what's protecting you from certain spots. Marin, let's get you all the way over there. So Marin, while he's right here, has a little bit of cover from his front left. Good cover from the front, and then this side, and nothing from behind them. You here, class, just so kind of watch that door. That squad is in place. Alright, Harian, can't see much. Let's pop this corner. There's a door there. Wait. Where do we want to put Leo? What squad do I want them to go with? We will go, since this squad seems to be killing everybody right now, most of the people. We'll send Leah to send little Lee to this one here and follow that one. All right. Steve face that way. Watch that door. And the turn, see what we get. Here's some doors somewhere. Let's get you up here. You up this side. Crouch. Move you there, face that way, crouch the watch behind. So we will move you here once we get ready to breach that door. We know this area is mostly secure. There is something over here we haven't gone through, so I need to keep somebody on security. Resness. Door, get ready to breach next turn. Crouch. I need to face the door. Thank you. Marin. There. Face that. Leave class to cover that one before we breach that door. Okay, everything seems to be going so far. And that's why we watch the door. Alright, class gets shot a little bit. That's how you holding up. You are not bleeding. Only a little bit hurt. Okay. Let's breach this side. Oh, we have somebody right there. Alright, they hit the shield. We took no damage. Alright, Aaron, you couldn't hit anything. Space, we'll just lob a grenade. That team will hold that spot there. Let's breach this side. Nothing here. Okay, so we can push up just a little bit more. So here, Steve goes there. Kitsu over here to cover this door. Okay, so that's there. We're holding safe here for right now. Just to make sure nobody's behind. Free guns! Gun there, all the fancy stuff. There's free guns, there's free research. I mean, there's guns on the ground too, so, you know, there's guns everywhere. Bring you around, crouch you. Maybe have the pistol ready, and you'll be overwatching with that. And the turn. May send those two outclass and Lil Lee to scout that way. Okay. Kitsu here. Open that up. Close that door. There. Alright, those guys are all set up. Kitsu is watching that back way. Business. Open that door. Okay, that general direction. Super space. Come this way. Cover. There will come. Cover that way. And yeah, you know, I think we're gonna send these two on a mission this way. Scout that room. That'll watch that way. Okay. I mean, you won't be able to shoot, but I can at least see if anything comes from this door. Enter. Hey, we got a bad guy. Can you hit that bad guy? You can. Let's let a heavy try and do some shooting. Oh, cleared that out. That means we can actually bring these guys around here since we know this area is secure now. And get ready to have these guys sweep back this way. This. Open the door. Hey, look! Big guns! Oh, it's okay. Class, get down. You are not doing great. But boy, can you still shoot some dots. Let's just make sure that this side over here is secure. Everybody's moved, so we got to clear out this room, and looks like one more room over here, which we will be able to do. Marin, if you would open the door. The General, you! I recognize all of you. Why don't I remember anything about you? Doesn't matter, you'll not allow us to interfere. Well, aren't you wrong about that? Super space, light up the General. Now they are suppressed. Marin. Drop the General. Good shot. It's them, okay. Let's get over here. Oh, okay. Good thing you had a shield. Good shot. Face that way. Okay, so we are stuck there. Seems like these are our last people here, so you guys are going to hold the line against one guy who was suppressed. Might have a couple people injured, but we still need to secure this last one. So we will bring up some support, though. As we know, this area is clear. You guys will just rush. There we go. So, open the door, and we will move to clear this area just in case. Run Coherent all the way back over here to do there. Okay. I think once we find the General, that's the last guy, and he's already dead. Dude misses everything. Or Mirror, let's have you take the last kill. Or try to. Almost, okay. Super space. And that's the mission. There we go. Good first mission. All right, Marin. Super Space, Class, Zoe, Steve, and Resnus all get a rank up. Class and Super Space are injured for 15 and 11 days respectively. No medals handed out. No losses. There we go. Everybody gets a little bit of improvement. Not bad. Better bravery, better accuracy, better reflexes, a little bit of extra strength. Need to get Lee. Oh, Lee didn't got a kill but didn't get a level. Same thing with Kitsu and same thing with Kaharian. Okay, weird. Got a bunch of corpses. This is new for everything for this one, so let's read this. New mechanic, operation points. Strategic operations and supporter recruitment are now available. The destruction of Atlas Base command room allows operations to deploy covert agents to assist with our objective. Your organization will receive 12 operation points per day, which can be spent on conducting various kinds of strategic operations for instant benefits or on recruiting supporters to unlock permanent bonuses. Oh, okay. Operation points can also be spent to eliminate alien infiltrators, which will reduce the doomsday counter. Cool. So, if I want to do something like spend, I need 280 support for that one. I can raise funds and I can reduce tension there. That is very interesting. Alright, let's bring everybody back. We can do some research, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get that's for plot. Let's do the autopsy of the general, see what was going on with them. Base, we still have plenty of time. Autopsy on the cleaner agent. While it's previously unclear what role the smartly dressed agents observed supporting cleaner operations played within the organization, the autopsy process revealed a great detail. There is little question that these cleaner agents are entirely human. Well, no, thank you very much for pointing that out. Several of the bodies were easy to identify from personal effects and medical records, and all have been confirmed as employees of government intelligence agencies. Operations Division was able to obtain their personnel files, and I see nothing to indicate that these individuals had been acting strangely or held unusual beliefs. It appears that they are simply employees of intelligence agencies subverted by the cleaners. Sadly, this problem reflects the dubious legacy of our dubious legality of our organization. Governments are either deliberately suppressing knowledge of alien activity or have been infiltrated by hostile forces intent on doing so, leaving us no choice but to operate beyond the law. Until this changes, we will likely continue to clash with those who unwittingly do the bidding of extraterrestrial invaders, yet we cannot change course. The very survival of our species may rest on our success. Thankfully, cleaner agents are not particularly fearsome opponents, lacking formal military training and equipped with only light weapons. They are noticeably less capable than our own soldiers. Weaklings them all. Speed up the time. Okay. We have Europe. What does this give us? We need 400 for that. So I wanted to give Africa 520 for that one. It was a Soviet security elite. -2 Doomsday, -2 region per start. Could do that one. What about Asia intelligence elite? +4 more operation points. Oh, I can just do random ones for these ones. Okay, so that's 2 operation points per day. -5 research. You get security there. Give us more money. Let's get that support going. Yeah, more money. Okay, let's go. 27 days until our funding report. Oh, infiltrators activated. Several potential supporters appear to be acting strangely, leading to the operation to conclude that they are aligned with the cleaners. These supporters have been reclassified as infiltrators. We believe they are using their influence to accelerate doomsday. Each active infiltrator will increase the doomsday counter by 1 per day. However, they can be eliminated by spending operation points. Okay, so to eliminate that, we need to get 195. Okay. Aha, the general's autopsy. What do we get from this? Performing an autopsy on a former comrade is a peculiar experience. This extremely general appears much as remember. Even a close inspection of the body revealed nothing of interest besides the wounds inflicted by our soldiers. However, the result of the brain scan reveals the presence of significant swelling and bleeding within the skull, sort of injury one might see in a stroke victim, yet this case apparently caused by extensive tissue burns localized within the brain itself. Precisely how the general suffered burns to the inside of his head is unclear, yet it seems unlikely to be a coincidence. I remain skeptical our former leader would willingly forsake the cause, suggesting our enemy may possess some kind of ability to manipulate the human mind, albeit with rather significant side effects. This also matches the recent operations. This also matches accounts from the recent operation to reclaim Atlas Base. Your soldiers report that the general appeared uncharacteristically confused and disoriented prior to his death, a mental state that seems consistent with recently having suffered significant brain damage. While we do not know exactly what happened to the general in captivity, I have seen enough to consider him an unfortunate victim rather than traitors of this organization. Nonetheless, I wish to make it clear that Research Division will absolutely not permit the burial of his body. The cadaver is potentially invaluable scientific specimen and will remain in cold storage until I am confident it will not contribute to our work. Finally, Operation Division has reported that their analysis of classified documents found in the general's possession has yielded useful intelligence about the cleaners, freeing up a number of their agents to take on additional work. So we gained 50 operations points. Let's get a new one go, and even though we aren't going to be doing this, let's go get started on combat vehicles. And engineering, I need 500,000 to get another interceptor, which is what we need, and 7 more days before we can actually do that. So we have plenty of time to save up some money. How much do I need? I need 195 to eliminate somebody. Oh, hey. Alien abduction site. We have detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in this region. Rescuing civilians will improve our relation with the local region and allow us to recover alien resources. So it is an abduction in a polar region. Let's go ahead and launch this. Hold on one second. Let's check on our team. We still have some injured people. I can still bring that out. 79 and 89 percent. You guys are not that badly hurt. You guys can come onto the map. Where did the mission go? Oh, all the way over there. Oh, geez. Okay, launch combat team. Onto the aircraft. Send the full team out just like that. It's fine. And go! Okay, you guys should get there before the nightfall. Yo! Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh, return to base. We'll do this. Select new target. Go to the mission area. Now we should get there. Commence that tactical battle during the day. This is our first mission against actual aliens. Everybody that we save will reduce the doomsday by 3, and we can additionally rescue up to 10 civilians from the abduction tube, picking up extraterrestrial activity in the area. No, really. Signals match those detected during other suspected abduction device. Scout the area, see if anybody's there. Eliminate the energy readings refinement. We may have time before they depart. And save everybody. Gotcha. No, there is a bad guy right out there. That's not fun. You have 10, so you can step aside. Crouch. There we go. We got Zoe getting that kill, and now they're going to watch that side. Okay, so that means... Oops. Okay, well, we got a lot of aliens right outside of our helicopter. Go super space. Watch that path. There's a tube right there. That direction, okay. Rushing herring out there. We'll save that tube. Moving up one more, making the shots harder on that side. Marin, have you go there. Bring class over here. We will cover that way. Okay. So we have a tube there. Tube there. That's our next one that we're going to be moving towards. Oh. Who knows how long it'll be before they go missing? Nobody will know. Especially if it goes missing. Okay, we got some friendly moving around. Run away! I heard a door click. Somebody's inside something somewhere. In super space, you're gonna make a run. And do that. Okay. Class. That'll leave us with 18 if I move you there. That way, you can collapse there. Here, let's have you head this way. I don't see anything inside. Carrion. Crouch. Okay. Free that one. There. Thank you, Resnus. Kitsu. Oh, that guy is blocking our path. Great. Good job. Thank you, sir. Let's go there. So, can you get there? Yes, we can. Looks like there's a tube there. I wonder what tells me that. It might be the cylindrical shadow. Have you move behind that and crouch. Alright, so we're pretty secure. Not a lot of spaces like that, and there's 6 turns left to release some civilians. We have another one there. Another one there. One, 2. Have at least 3 more in sight that we can. 4 more in sight that we can get to. So out of these, that's we have 7 out of 10. End the turn. Hopefully enemies aren't in there, buddy. I cannot save you. Oh, hey, a cleaner. Marin, you just shot a civilian. Or did you? Is there an action thing that happened? There we go. Alright, class. Drop this one. Oh, good job, class. Super space. I think there is a bad guy somewhere right around there. Yeah, I think somebody is in there, so I need to bring somebody up to support you. We'll drop Kaharian back. Peer inside. Unless they're right there. Which is a very distinct possibility because that is the one square area that I cannot see. Hey, the announcements worked. Cool. You're kind of engaged there. Super space to help out. Drop you there. Can't shoot, can't throw. So we'll move up over here, cover that general area. Oh, hey, look, alien. Oops. Okay, can't do anything. Not good. Still have 5 turns, so let's take this still slightly safer here. Okay. Come there. Crouch. Aliens! Luckily, they're not face hugger types. Resnus, you can be fine there. Crouch there, Resnus. Everybody's moved. Okay, end turn. See what if anything bad happens around here. You miss. Oh, now we got a bleeder. You're bleeding. You do not have anything. No, aliens are actually much scarier than aliens. Don't missed. Steve. Give the DACA. That was not the DACA I needed you to bring. So, no. If I move you there. Move you there. Bitch. Shoot. So, you're failing me. Rescue that. Kitsu. Can't get there that turn. Watch this. Just in case. Okay. Oh, let's finish this area, this guy up. There we go. Class will take the shot. And super space will move up to help finish securing this area. Carrion. Come there. Go there. No, there's nobody in here. Okay. He is suppressed though, so that will make it harder to hit. I can move you to cover. Okay. Closest one with a medical kit is Kitsu over here. I think she's only going to bleed for 8 turns. Let's go. Friendlies. Yep, 2 turns of bleeding. Drop the alien. We need 25 time units. You guys will stay there. Stay there. Marin should be able to get there. For you. should be able to get Resnus over here now. Who has them? Steve. Go there. And Lee can move up too, so let's move Lee there. There's 3 more tubes I need to save. 1, 2. Where's the third? Maybe back there. Hey, bad guy. I already got one of these corpses. Let's just lob a grenade. Because why not? You don't have the time units. The super space. Let's get you moving up over here. Arian goes there. You can get onto the roof. Come here and go onto the roof. Up. Alright, let's see what happens on the end turn. It is a bad guy. We somehow survived a grenade. Oh, good shot, Marin. "54 time units to get there, which means that you are not going to need it." Okay, so Harian. That guy. I'm just not going to be able to save one, unfortunately. It looks like. Unless, Marin, can you get there? Oh crap, Mary can get there. Okay. Somewhere here on the map, there's still a bad guy. Where they are, I don't know, but we will have to squirrel them out and find them. None, 0% chance that they are in there, so let's move you there. And clear that building. There's there, this area, and then this area, really. Alright, let's see what happens on the intern. Yep, you take some damage. Friendly's moving. Oh, yep, there they are. That didn't work out great. Let's just secure this building. Yep. We come through here. Yep. Marin can come up here. I do not like this setup ultimately, but it's better than nothing. Enter. But they are suppressed, so accuracy will be going down. Oof, we're taking some wounds. So have insufficient time units, so you'll just move over here. You know what? Since you have cleared... Alright. Mission complete by a machine gun to the back. That's the only way to do it, in my opinion. Machine gun to the back. Alright, a couple of people are injured. Zoe and Steve are injured to the point where they cannot come out. We got some Crimson Hearts being given out to both Little Lee, and to Zoe. We got some alien alloys, Secton corpses, some cleaners, and some SMGs. And everybody gets a promotion. Except for Resist, they were already promoted. Alright, everybody can come back to base and... Alright, we get the combat platform, the Mars Combat. The Mars Mechanical Armed Reconnaissance System is a remote-controlled, armored vehicle small enough to be carried inside a dropship, faster and tougher and better armed than any soldier. It would be a worthy addition to our tactical teams. The vehicle is designed primarily for scouting work, compact and highly mobile. It can advance in front of your soldiers to sight enemies and draw out overwatch fire. Given its strong armor and relatively rugged construction, it is significantly more resilient to an alien weapon than the average humans. Cool. When it does encounter enemies, the Mars usually has two methods of dealing with them. The more mundane option is its auto rifle, a little more than a standard infantry rifle, with a high capacity magazine and better recoil stabilization. The other option is a rocket pod mounted atop the vehicle. Ooh, rockets. Although the Mars can only carry 6 rockets into battle, each of these is tipped with a powerful incendiary warhead that will demolish almost all terrain within its sizable blast radius. Although it only deals mediocre damage against enemy units, it is very effective against breaking their armor. Additional variants are also available should you wish to experiment further. Finally, note that the Mars is heavy enough to be able to smash through most walls and cover objects as if they were not there. This have is obvious tactical utility, and a canny commander can also use them to create paths for nearby soldiers to use. Then we get a sentry gun, although I shall refrain from commenting on the pathetic attempt to defend our previous facility with this. We get a sentry gun set up to be able to build stuff. Let's wait to see what we can get when the squad comes back before we do our research and before we advance the plot. And before we do that, I'm going to be right back as I use the restroom. folks, I'm back. Let's just leave this alone for right now. Go back to the worldscape and get our helicopter back. Ignore for right now. Alien magnetic weapons and warden combat armor. Let's get that combat armor research going. And we have a new resource. My preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of a previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It is fundamentally unstable in its natural form and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appears to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behaviors such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed, hence the element is governed by not by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. Ooh. One suspects we may find uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, we will need to scavenge whatever we can from our foes. And then an analysis of the cleaner soldier. They have no unique abilities, 65 armor, 50 in all the stats. Commend you. We've been waiting for unmasked our mysterious foes. Our suspects this team would have that continued identity. Cutting away with fabric that can cover our vest on top of the torso reveals they are protection from basic firearms. So they had some heavy scarring, which implies significant invention in the roof of their mouth. Full extent is only revealed by bisecting the skull. Countless exotic metal implants embedded within the brain, collectively replacing over a third of the tissue with electronics. Whoa. Cyborgs. Accept that report. Alright. How's our base looking right now? We have 9 days, 5 days for more living quarters before we can get version. 4 days before our medical center, which we need 1 day for more generators and 1 day for this. Alright, Digi has been fully refueled. Alright, cool. We got all of our stuff built. We need 500,000 before we can build another plane first. So right now I am worried about getting this up to that. 105 to eliminate this guy. So eliminate that. 150 to eliminate there. 150 to eliminate there. Alright, so now we just need to get 150 to get a few things in regard for that. How are our guys doing? Let's just assign you and assign you right now in case we need to go out on a mission. We have a couple people who are still here. Considering we're not at full strength, but we will be able to at least do a mission. Alright, and we have a base up in our medical center up and running. Perfect, and then one more day and we can start getting more soldiers coming in. Perfect. Cool. Close that. Let's get a few. Let's recruit some soldiers. So we get to actually pick our soldiers that come into the base. Red numbers obviously are bad. Green numbers are good. We want higher numbers. But these people do not disappear when we, if we don't recruit them. They will persist until we recruit them and then dismiss them. So we are going to be bringing in, we're going to try to bring in a few, about 4 other people. So we're going to bring in you. You have decent stats, good strength, so I can make you a heavy. Rudy has some middling stats, but you could make a good shield user. You got not bad bravery. You are, again, middling. You make a decent assault. Oh, HP. You would go down fast, but you have okay strength. You got decent strength too, but really low HP and bravery. You will break very quick. But you are decent in everything but accuracy, so if I give you a machine gun, it's not going to really matter. Recruit. So those will be 4s. We have no casualties yet. These guys will be in transit in a couple of days where we will be able to... Oh, no, I can name them right now. All right, back to our list to find a few new followers. Let's work from the top this time. You know what? With everything, with our new friends that we just made, we'll get Julie in here. And Julie will be... I can't change their class yet. Not until they get in. You will be... Potatoes are starch. Are stark. Close enough. Potatoes, you're here. And then... Our last one here will be... Oh, no, we still have one more after that. Isidore Czar. And then this last one... There we go. So far, we're getting everybody kind of in here and going. Our medical center, how is that going? $5 days for that. Okay. Well, continue on for a little while longer until I get 150. Hey, an ambush has come along. The mysterious cleaners are moving supplies into this region. Ambushing their forces will foil the nefarious plans and allow us to improve our own situation. Well, let's go do this mission. Hold on. We need to go to our aircraft really quick. And we're down a heavy, but you're kitted. Set this one up like this. All right, Digilo, let's head us out of there. Launch aircraft. Everybody is set up. Could bring Steve. He's not bad, but Now let's let them recover. We already have one that's going to be lower. Two that are technically lower, but we'll be okay. Famous last words. Launch the mission. Local area. Cool, we got our guys. Let's go to the personnel screen. Go here, go to this. Alright, so potatoes are starch. You were going to be... Actually, you would fit a sniper pretty well. Yeah. Potatoes is going to be a sniper. Julie is low accuracy, but high strength. Julie is going to be heavy. Cazador is salt. Drop that, you will be fine. And then David is cool, is our other higher strength. You will be a breacher. Alright, these guys are so far going to be defending our base. Oh, these guys are out there. Speed up the time. Select target. And go to that. Oh. Launch interceptors. Synthetics go up now. Launch that aircraft. Okay. I haven't messed around with the air combat here in Xenonauts 2 yet, because when I played last time, it was not ready, so I'm going to just auto-resolve as I am unfamiliar with the air combat, and I will do some air combat practice in a separate game somewhere else. Alright, and we won. We lost a little bit of health, lost some weapons, lost most of our armor, but we got it. Accept the result. And let it come back. We got some alien alloys. What do we gotta do? Oh, we'll get alloys in 22 hours. Cool. And then we have been to the base. Let's go to the tactical battle. Ooh, this is an actual ambush where they get 50% of their time units during that, and unless we destroy a truck, we get $100,000 in cleaning supply that will recover upon victory. Cool. Do not destroy trucks and slaughter everybody. So, Sapper may have not been the best idea, but oh well. Oh, cool. We can actually, like, set up in other places besides all of this. So, hold on. Oh, this is cool. I haven't done this. Haven't done this. Where's the heavy? Daka, 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 daka. You can set up there. Okay. I feel like this will be a very cool resinous. Class. Who's left in here? Kitsu. Alright, well, we have them pretty well surrounded. I have never done this mission type before. Alright, let's commence the mission. Alright, Resonance, you're going to lead us off. Alright, next soldier. Let's save that for a little bit later. Marin! You need to pop out really quick. Okay, that wasn't nice. Okay. Merlin, drop him. I said drop him. Owen. Let's throw a flashbang here instead. Okay. Good pot shot. All right, well, so far, ambush has gone off pretty darn well. Marin taking a few shots, don't like that. Oh no, Marin! Are you gonna be our first casualty? Yeah, I don't know if you're dead, but you are down. Oh, I lost one vehicle. Did eliminate a few extra people, though, so that's nice. Class, come on. Really? Alright, we have one person down, unfortunately. But Marin survived! You will live again after some desperate healing. Kitsu needs that to heal, so does Class, and Lee is still a little bit hurt. But we got some awards. Yes, you're not quite dead yet, Marin. You're still there. You received a Crimson Heart, getting a +1. Super Space will be getting a Golden Star, getting +1 to all of their stats. And then Kitsu and Class are getting Crimson Hearts as well, too. On the plus side, we survived. Without an actual casualty. Alright, we got a little bit of information about a probe. Commander, this is quite the occasion. It is not every day that one is presented with the opportunity to study a captured extraterrestrial vehicle. An intact version of this probe would no doubt be a veritable treasure trove of scientific discovery, but alas, we have only the mangled remains of one that has struck the ground at several hundred kilometers per hour. Wreckage is nonetheless fascinating. The vessel is primarily constructed from mundane titanium, but we have also extracted a small quantity of more exotic materials from within the hull, presumably representing the remnants of destroyed electronics. Intriguingly, the quantum signal given off by the probe are curiously small compared to those previously recorded, suggesting it is more compact or at least lighter than other UFOs, and it may well be unmanned. No indication can be found from within the wreckage of crew nor life support systems. The primary armament seems to be a laser cannon. Damage patterns on our interceptor suggest the weapon is capable of blasting a hole right through an aircraft, yet the relatively rugged construction of an Angel can withstand numerous such hits. Indeed, one suspects that this craft was simply not built for combat. Recording suggests it is slow, poorly armored, and lacks maneuverability. Now we possess a reliable method of detecting them. These alien probes should be easy targets for our interceptors. And we are waiting for the Warden combat armor to go through, and then we will probably do the waveform analysis to get that done and get a little bit of extra funding. We need to eliminate another target. Eliminate him. So far, the Panic is doing pretty well. Doomsday's only going up by +4 every day. And now we need 150 again to eliminate. Alright, the training center and lab are up and running. Which means going to hire one more scientist at least. All that we can afford right now. And now we got the Warden combat armor. Warden armor represents one of the most straightforward ways we can use our recovered alien alloys, modifying our existing defender armor to increase protection and reduce weight. The updated design employs an interlocking arrangement of hard metal plates across the torso and shoulders, although coated only in small quantities of alloys. They can now easily withstand a close-range shot from any modern assault rifle. Beneath this lies a layer of Kevlar, protecting the wearer from fragmentation should any penetration occur. Such protection would be impossible without extraterrestrial materials, as the plates, hardened steel or ceramic generally used in body armor, would need to be so thick the wearer would struggle to move under the weight. Blah, blah, blah. So it's an upgrade to our armor. We already assigned that. And that means we can research and build some Warden armor if we want to, but we need more money for that. We can sell these cleaner supplies, and let's sell half of these cleaner corpses, and same thing with half of these cleaner machine guns to get a bunch of money. Oh, there's sell junk. Okay. Oh, cool. Sell any of the junks, and it will get all of that stuff. Yes, we will sell all of the junk. We have 589,000 in monies. Means as much as I want to build one of these guys, let's start some production of 1, 2, 3. We can get 4 of these going. Let's hire a few more scientists. Bring it up to 10. And then build an extra workshop, but workshop costs 500,000. Okay, that's why we can't build it. Don't really need to worry about that right now. that. Can't really build anything else, so let's just wait. I need 100. Okay. So that just spawns a mission if I want to do that. Okay. And then this will commence an operation to raise funds. Okay. We got our scientists in, so our research will complete that much faster. Where are we at for this one? We have 1 day and 10 hours for waveform analysis. Cool. How are our soldiers doing? Let's check out. Oh, we got 3 people out of here. Steven's not alive. You can get assigned. Who do we have here? We have 2 heavies. We have 2 breachers. We have a sapper. We need an assault. We have 3 breachers. Sit you in there to recover. Potatoes, you can come along. Cazador, you can come along. 2 heavies. 2... Still 3 breachers? I don't have another sniper. Oh, that's healed, so... Veteran, you can come along. And yeah, we'll bring Julie along too. Okay. Everybody else will be healing and resting up in the event of a needed mission here. And we got some Warden armor being produced. Alright, story stuff, waveform analysis. Although my unmatched intellect allows me to outperform inferior experts across most scientific disciplines, my true specialism is the study of quantum fields. This is the scientist guy talking in regards for that. These quantum fields permeate everything in existence, yet interacting with nothing. They behave the same as same in the heart of a star as they do in the empty vacuum at the distant edge of the universe. Detecting a large number of anomalous quantum signals in the vicinity of Earth was rather perplexing. We now know each anomaly represents some form of alien activity on our planet. Most likely the signature of an enemy faster than light device. Their frequency usually correlates with how closely with fluctuations in the quantum field itself. A rising waveform pattern means a similar rise in enemy activity, whereas the falling waveform causes the opposite. In other words, the waveform pattern appears to limit the amount of mass our enemies can transport to our world. So what they're saying basically is, if the waveform is lower, we have less enemies. If the waveform is higher, we have 63 days before the invasion begins. Let's research some alien magnetic weaponry. And we have completed all the work on the Warden armor, so that means we will put our heavies right now in Warden. And then if you are leveled up, you will be getting the Warden armor. Yes. I don't have enough Warden armor to make for everybody, but we will eventually get there. But I still am upgrading everybody's stuff to Warden armor. So I can reduce tension. It will take a few days to kind of get there. Hold on one second, folks. I have a call coming in. I am going to just mute my mic. All right, sorry, we're back. Quick call. So we got our funding report in 4 days. I'm guessing we might not have anything pop up for then. And hey, we have another abduction report. So let's launch Digi here. And launch the aircraft. I can put you in heavy armor though. Alright, so we got a bunch of privates and a couple sergeants coming out. Oh, very close. Let's go ahead and launch that battle. This will help us reduce our help reduce the doomsday count. So we won't necessarily need to really worry about too much for this one. Okay, so I did not set up the crew properly, probably, so let's just hope that things don't go too crazy. Step out. Tube right there, okay. Veteran, you'll move there. This is much more claustrophobic than the last invasion mission. Let's go over this way. Oh, we got an enemy spotted over there. Crouch there. Okay. Got another person there. Okay. Crouch. Julie. Let's first move Coherian. Okay. Over there, Coherian. End the turn. There's some enemy overwatches. Some bad things are happening, it sounds like. Oh! Shoot! Merlin's gone berserk. Hey, good shot. Merlin, I think, is going to be going down here, unfortunately. Well, none of this is ideal. Hey, we got them suppressed. Let's go. Oh, there go 2 agents down. I don't think that Julie was that wounded. Oh, this is very much not ideal, but let's see here. We got some clustered. Grenade. Well, that's also not fun. Okay. Oh, shoot. Carrion is gonna need to help. Go take care of him. Okay. Save. Okay. Less than ideal. Door. Help. None of this is very good. Ideally, here we got 2 people down, potentially a third one. You're not bleeding. You're really wounded, and then you are bleeding for 5 points. Yeah, okay. He's fine. Not ideal, but he's okay. I wish I could tell how many enemies were left. We are in not very good situations. Hey, dropped one. Okay. Keep that there. Go ahead and eat another one in there. you have not. Fine, you dropped your weapon right there. I have no idea how many people are left alive. That put Cazador down, unfortunately. Oh, I suppressed my own guy. Cool. Risky business. I think we are relatively clear on this side. It seems like these might be the last two, so I'm not sure. Oh, well, we broke a civilian. This mission went really bad. Yep. As I thought, he was the last one. If I hit him last turn, we would have not lost civilians. But oh well. Do we think we actually lost anybody? Probably lost the three people. Those three people, yeah. No, we only lost Merlin being KIA, our first actual casualty. Lost a civilian. Get some more alloys so that we can get more engineering and build more. When they get back, I can build more of those. So, which is basically right away. Start building 4 more of those. So you're gonna come out. Gets you. You're almost healed in enough time. If you are injured. I think I need to grab some more soldiers. Let's see. Is there anybody? You are decent. You wouldn't be bad either. You're not bad. I mean, you're not bad either. You have low health, but keep you in the back. Could make you a sniper. And you will improve, but still. Okay, let's hit those. There is our first casualty, Merlin, unfortunately. And then we will assign them roles and fill the dropship when they get here. I need to. Alright, so they're here. So let's go figure out who these people are going to be. Leo Gerard, very high accuracy. You are going to be a sniper. And who are we going to name you after? Go to the followers list. Scroll through a few people. Hey, sure, we have a few people right here. Let's go with you. Are the one, the only Andy Davo joining us for being a sniper, and I think I have no idea where everybody is set up with yet, so I'll have to see. You are good there. You are good accuracy, low health. You will be a sniper as well too. Keeping that tactical armor, and you shall be. Yeah, let's do this. Sylvia the Snap. Welcome aboard. High accuracy, low time units. Oh, that's because you're over. Assault? Put you way over. Dapper? Oh, way over there too. Breacher, no. Suppose you are going to be a sniper as well. So many snipers. And you are going to be Darathor. And the last one, accuracy. Did I just grab everybody with just all accuracy? Assault. And who's in the ship? Sniper. 2 assaults, 2 breachers, 3 breachers. No, I don't have a heavy that's in good health. Andy will come along on this. And be right back one more time, folks. Bathroom. Alright. Well, now that we got all of that back so far, we can. Yeah. Okay, we have people there. We have a few injured people here. Apply that to the heavies. I have one warden left, it looks like. What do I want to put that on? Oops, I did the wrong one. Grenadier. Veteran gamer, you are okay-ish. We got more warden armor coming along. Alright, we are good on that stuff. Let's go ahead and commence the operation to reduce tension. bring that down there. Okay, cool. We have one more time. This time I am going to make a new Angel Interceptor. Hey, why are you like that when I had... yeah, the Sapper is the... It never saved the Sapper class. Okay, that's why. Okay. Clear all this stuff out. Grenade launcher. One of you. Pistol. That's the Sapper. Okay. Almost have enough to get everybody up and running in Warden armor, which makes us a little bit more survivable. Alright, so now we can get some new weapons, it looks like, and some additional armor piercing with extra damage. There are a variety of different magnetic weapons employed by the extraterrestrials, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses, but it all appears to utilize the same coil gun technology to accelerate their projectiles. The design is relatively straightforward. The barrel contains a linear arrangement of electromagnetic rings, which flip polarity as the bullet passes through them, first pulling it towards the ring, then pushing it away. The high rates of fire being made possible, as the electronics in the gun can time this process to the microsecond. So we have just learned how to do rail guns with all the sorts of actual cool stuff. Let's learn some more plot. So yeah, we can learn how to make rifles, shotguns, accelerated sniper rifles, and machine guns. And better cannons for more powerful interceptor weapons to do all that kind of stuff. And finish our last bit of Warden armor, so roll defaults. There you go. For you to only lose 2 action points. Yeah, how is everybody doing here? Marin, you are at 78%. People are getting ready for duty again, but are still pretty hurt, so... Let's reduce tension again. Need to get more op points somehow. Alright, we can launch an interceptor. We're constructing another one here. Synthric, go get him. Let's just go ahead and auto-resolve that. You won. More alien alloys. Which means... do one more armor, which means I can equip anybody who is... I can equip all of the people that are on the Skyhawk with Digi for the pilot here and their armor if I wanted to. Okay, a cleaner leader has been identified visiting the area, personally coordinate an attempt to destabilize the local region. Eliminating him will disrupt these plans and may also present opportunities to gather future useful intel on the cleaners. Oh, that means you are going to be in good shape here. Everybody on this is at full HP. I apparently have one left, so... Oh, so you had a lot of this I can give you. No, never mind. Give you those. How's our... Steve is ready basically to go. So if we unequip that, you can go to unassigned. Steve, welcome back aboard. That means we have 2 snipers, 2 assaults, 2 breachers, 2 heavies, and our sapper. So we have our squads back. Soldiers in position. Alright, so our heavies are on the doors, shields up front. You're in Warden, you're in Warden, you're in Warden, in Warden, in Warden, in Warden, not an is. A 4 TU penalty isn't bad. Anybody here? You know, Marin, you can go back in here, so... Veteran gamer, you can come off. Let's bring out our... heavy hitters here. Set up, okay. Well, that's good as we're gonna get it here. This will probably be our last mission. For the day's stream, so we need to kill the VIP and then get out of there. We can stun the VIP to carry them to the dropship if we want to. All right. Let's sweep the area. Oops, go that way. I wanted you look that way. Oh, stop it. I want you. Thank you. That's the edge of the map there, so that side is secure. Alright, we have fanned out pretty well. So we need to get in, get out as quickly as possible. Getting ready to be able to move across here. Got somebody. No chance to hit, so no point. Everybody's moved. We got the area, our little area secured pretty well right now, so let's end turn. This is a similar mission, I think, to what I've played before in one of my other playthroughs, where the leader is going to be right over here. Out. Oh, hey, another bad guy over there. This guy with armor. Oh, let's get across. And you first go there. Kitsu over here. Oh, Marin, I didn't want to move you there particularly, but now you are there. Luckily, you're fully healed and you have a decent chunk of armor. I can have taken a hot shot at him, but that's kind of a waste. End the turn, see what happens. Hey, well, that should mean that we can LMG him. Go so, now you're getting it. And Kakarian brings the man down too. Cool. Okay, you. Hey, Zo, how are you doing? I am pleased to say that you are still alive and doing pretty well in this game right now. couple of computers there. Oh, shoot. There's a computer over there. You, I guess, need to get ready. And I need to kind of just sprint across. And Marin unfortunately goes down again. Will they survive a second time? That was my mistake. I should have moved them. Oh, I'm making stupid decisions. I thought you would have more time units to be able to shoot them, or at least they would have been able to support more. push it forward. I'm fairly sure they're going to be in this building over here. After I kick this door open, should probably be seeing them. There's their leader. Yeah, no damage. Cool, there's another cleaner down. I don't know where reinforcements are going to come from. But now we should hopefully be able to drop these guys. No! Awesome, this is going great, yeah. I don't know who greased the grenades. Everything has gone to shit in this last room, and now we're going to have... Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Reinforcements coming in that I had to get through. Yeah, reinforcements. I got it. Bad things. Oh, all the bad things. God, stupid suppression. need to start. Linked him. Okay, secured that area. You're gonna need a big sprint to there. You're gonna sprint that way. You need to not die over the next couple of turns. You can't really move, so yeah. I guess everybody is having a bad time. How is he not suppressed? I don't know if I'm getting more soldiers out. Cool. That might need to restart this campaign. Yeah, I think with that many casualties, unless I get incredibly lucky at the end of everything, which I don't think if you leave one of these losing so many people, I may have to restart. I got too spread out, took too long. Yeah, only having 3 people come back. I think that is going to be a restart, unfortunately, as I'm only going to have all of these. Lost a bunch of my equipment for everything for that. Yep. Yeah, listed as missing in action. Means I couldn't recover them. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that is going to be it. We will restart probably the next time, and we'll do the same setup, go through, get some people in there, and then see what I can do to fix that up and not be complete mess. But thank you guys for watching. We'll have more streams. I am planning on getting back and streaming a lot more again. And we'll see about that. Going back to Xenonauts 2 here will probably be the next one. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around. You guys have been awesome. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you later, guys.